Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there lived an old woman who was always smiling. She wasn't rich. She didn't have much, but she seemed truly happy every single day. People from all over the village would come to her for advice. They called her the smiling grandmother. One afternoon, a young man visited her and asked, "Grandmother, how are you always happy?" He added, "Don't you ever feel sad or angry? Life is hard sometimes." The old woman smiled warmly and said, "My child, happiness is not something that life gives you. It's something you create." She invited him to sit and listen to her story. "When I was younger, I had a family I loved very much. But one winter, my husband fell very ill. We couldn't afford the medicine he needed. Despite everything we tried, he passed away. I was heartbroken. I cried for weeks. I didn't want to eat, or speak, or live. But one morning, I heard my youngest child laughing in the garden. It was a small laugh, but it reminded me life still had something beautiful to offer. I realized I had a choice: stay in sadness, or live for the joy that remained. So I chose to wake up each day and look for something good, even if it was just the sound of a bird." The young man listened carefully. "But isn't it fake to smile when you're hurting inside?" She shook her head. "No, it's strength. You don't ignore the pain. You learn to grow through it. Bad times don't last forever, but your attitude shapes how you survive them." Some days I only found one thing to be grateful for, like the warmth of the sun. Other days, I found laughter in children, kindness in strangers, or peace in silence. The secret, dear child, is this: joy lives in small things, not big moments. You don't need a perfect life to be happy. You need a grateful heart. The young man sat silently, thinking. Then he smiled. "I think I understand now." From that day on, he began looking for joy in the sky, in the trees, in the laughter of his friends. Even when life was difficult, he remembered the old woman's words, "This too shall pass." And it always did. Years passed, and the young man became known for his calm and happy spirit. He shared the old woman's wisdom with others, spreading joy through the village. The village slowly changed. People smiled more, complained less. They learned that happiness wasn't about wealth, luck, or a perfect life. It was about choosing to see the light even when life felt dark. And so, the legacy of one smiling old woman lived on, ... reminding everyone that true happiness comes from within. No matter the storm, there is always a reason to smile if we choose to find it.